Your book is so aptly titled Born a Crime. Here we have an administration that is criminalizing and vilifying people simply for how they show up in the world. We have no say in where we are born. And we are criminalizing and vilifying people simply for how they show up in the world and for seeking asylum, which is a legal human right. And you're right, we need to not only address asylum seekers, but we have to address TPS holders. I mean, what's temporary about people who have been contributing to our culture, to civic life, and to our economy for 10, 15, 20 years?
Right.
So, you know, we have to develop a path to citizenship for TPS holders, for DACA recipients, and we have to not criminalize asylum seekers. Now, what you were talking about that happened in Mississippi, and what I saw at the border has haunted me, and it has left me uncomfortable, but I'm okay with that, because when we stay uncomfortable, we don't allow ourselves to grow complacent. You know, I urge every member of Congress to go to this board, to go to any border community, and to bear witness to the trauma that I saw there. It is dehumanizing, it is demoralizing. Women who only spoke Spanish, and I don't, but I didn't need to speak Spanish to understand suffering as they wailed for their children. And the worst part of this, if it could get any worse, is that we've been here before as a nation, with slaves at auction blocks, on reservations with indigenous people. You know, the most effective tool to oppress a people is to separate families and to take children specifically away from their mothers. And here we find ourselves again. And the fact that this is happening on American soil because of the occupant of this White House is unconscionable. And so what we need is policy that allows families to settle in community. I mean, 80% of the family, the asylum seekers here, have family members here. They could have sponsors right away. So they should be allowed to stay. We should prioritize family preservation, people settling in community, waiting review of their case. And then we need a system that works, because right now, the current system, it is doing what it was designed to do. And that is what is most sobering and upsetting about all of this.
Wow. Powerful words, powerful plans. Thank you so much for being on the show.